Rahim. Lesson number 6 is regarding types of fail. There are various types of fail verbs according to different aspects. The first type is the types of fail according to huruf asliya, according to the number of huruf asliya. And there are two mentioned, fail sulasi and fail rubai. Fail sulasi has these three letters, Noon, Sad, and Ra, Nasara. And we know from reading in the previous lessons that this is a Sulasi Mujarrad word, and because it's a fail, we will call it fail Sulasi. Likewise with fail Rubai, Zalzala, we know this is a Rubai word. There are types of fail according to Haruf Illat. This was in the previous lesson. So we talked about words being Sahih, Mahmuz, Mudaf, Misal, Ajwaf, Naqis, and Lafif. The first type mentioned is fail Sahih, like Nasara, because there are no huruf illat mentioned, so these will all be huruf sahih. Fail mahmuz like akala, because there is hamza in the beginning. Fail mudaf like farra. Mudaf was when there are two letters of the same type in the word, and because they are initially two ra, but because they became joined, they were merged together, it became farra. And fail mutal like mutalul fa, mutalul ain, mutalul lam, from misal ajwa fanakis, and example is given qala. The third type is the fail according to its link with according to tense. So we have fail mazi, fail muzare, and fail amr. So fail mazi is that fail which denotes the occurrence of an action, in the past tense, like nasara, madad ki us ek mard ne. We know by nasara in English it means he helped, and we know by this that this is used for something happening in the past. Madad ki us ek mard ne, he helped. The second type is fail muzare. Fail muzare is that fail which denotes the occurrence of an action in the present or the future tense. So in the present or in the future. Like we have here yansuru, madad karta hai ya karega wo ek mard. He helps or he will help. This talks about something happening in the present tense, in the present or in the future. And fail amr. Fail amr is an imperative fail, and it's that fail through which the mukhatab, the second person, is ordered to do an action, like unsur, madad kar tu ek mard. In other words, help. A command is being given, someone is being asked to do something. So this is fail amr. The fourth type is the fail according to its link with the fa'il. The fa'il is basically the one who carries out an action, the one performing an action, the one doing an action. This is the fa'il. So we have fail ma'roof and fail majhool. Fail ma'roof is the active verb. It is that fail which is linked to its fa'il, like nasara zaidun. Zaid ne madad ki, Zaid helped. We know who is carrying out an action, and that is Zaid. Fail majhool is the passive verb. That fail which is linked to its maf'ul bihi. So we have nusira Zaidun. Zaid was helped. We know Zaid was helped, but we do not know who he was helped by. This is why it's majhul, it's unknown. The fifth type is the fail according for it needing the maf'ul bihi. And we have fail lazim and fail muta'addi. Fail lazim is that fail which does not need the maf'ul bihi to be understood, like ja'a Zaidun. Zaid came, Zaid aya. Because we know Zaid has came, so we don't need an object to understand what it means. The object of the verb, which is maf'ul bihi, we do not require it to understand this. And fail muta'addi is the transitive verb. So fail lazim was the intransitive verb, and fail muta'addi is the transitive verb. and it is that fail which needs maf'ul bihi to be understood. So nasara Zaidun Khalidan. Zaid ne Khalid ki madad ki. So Zaid helped Khalid. We have the maf'ul bihi present. So nasara is the fail, Zaidun is the fa'il, and Khalidan is the object. It is the maf'ul bihi. And the last type is types of fail according to nafi and isbat. So we have fail musbat, fail manfi. Fail musbat is known as the positive verb, and it is that fail which denotes the occurrence of an action, that an action has taken place. Like nasara Zaidun, Zaid ne madad ki. It has occurred, Zaid has helped. And the last type is the fail manfi, the negative verb. It is that fail which denotes that an action did not occur. Like ma nasara Zaidun, Zaid ne madad nahi ki. Zaid did not help. It's a negative verb. You didn't help. The action did not take place. Further below are the questions. The questions are fairly simple. They can be solved by reading the lesson a few times. And how we spoke about maf'ul bihi, and we spoke about the fa'il. We spoke about adding manfi, adding the word ma before the fi'l mazi to make it in a negative form. These will all, inshallah, come in the next lessons. We will look into this with more depth and understanding, inshallah ta'ala.